It's time for Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. This program is paid for by Crockett & Sons Enterprises and does not necessarily reflect the views of this station. Hey guys, what's on deck for today?
Happy Saturday, everybody. Let's talk business with Crockett, who is back in the building. I don't know where he was last week. Where were you at, man?
The Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage.
Oh, you had a fantastic time. I know.
I had a fantastic voyage.
I can tell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. When I saw your fellas coming in last week, I said, what's going on in here? They told me Mike is out of town. I said, okay, I got it. I didn't know you were on the cruise, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kicked it with all our good friends, man. Kirk Franklin, Bobby Brown.
Yeah. I saw Scarface was on there.
Yeah, Face was in the building. He performed 2 nights there on the cruise, man. And you know, Face like us, so he on the boat with us, kicking it, hanging,
having a good time. You know,
yeah. It was a beautiful thing. Y'all be able to see everything about it on what is it called? CNS Cares TV.
Yeah, you got it
on YouTube. Yeah, everything is on the podcast.
The good and the bad moments.
Yes, and the beautiful. We're going to say it's the good, the bad, and the beautiful on this end.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Our brother is here with us. You see him everywhere.
Yes, sir.
You know, Carl Davis is in the house. What's up, man?
Oh, my God.
It's good to be here with you, AV and Michael Crockett.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
now,
sir.
Mike, when you see Carl, you know Wesley Chapel AME is somewhere near.
Somewhere near every time you see him. And you see him everywhere.
Everywhere. He represents. I know you love your church with your whole heart.
Yes, I truly do. Love my church. I love the AME Church, Wesley AME Church.
Now, I know you have a brand new leader, right?
Oh, yes. Reverend John F. White II.
Well, we're excited.
And he's joined by Reverend Maria Mallory White.
And you said how long has he been at the church?
Been here since December, but he's hit the ground running. Hit the ground running.
Pastor White?
Man, I want to thank y'all for letting me on the show, but I also, last Sunday, I preached about Noah got drunk. So did they have some red cups on the Fantastic Voyage boat ride? That's all I'm asking.
They had a few red cups. You understand that they were full and magically became empty.
Yes, sir.
I can believe they were. I believe they were.
Hey, so we ain't gonna touch that. We're gonna let that flow though. We're gonna let it flow. We're gonna let it flow. Well, Pastor, congratulations to you for being a part and leading this historic church, Wesley AME Church, and I know it's a great moment for you. And that God is using you to do some great things in the city of Houston. Mike and Carl, as he's already said, on Teachers Appreciation Week, you guys have been running.
All week long, we've been trying to be a blessing, doing what we call Wesley at Work.
Wow.
The church has accepted my mantra to be a blessing to the community, so we committed 10% of our income to tithing back to the community. So part of that is through Teachers Appreciation Week.
Love it. It is awesome. And I'm excited about this honorary marker. Carl, you got to tell us about this. I know you know a lot about Reverend Dr. E. Coates and the impact he had, of course, not only in Houston, but around the world.
Yes, well, on May the 13th, which is Monday, at 10 a.m., we'll be at the old site, the 2209 Emancipation Avenue, for the unveiling with Mayor Whitmire, who will be there along with Rebecca on his staff, and the entire city will host the unveiling of the honorary marker in honor of Reverend E. Coates, who served as pastor of that congregation for 37 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, you're not even 37, are you?
Well, Mike, I don't know if I should tell the truth or not.
To some people, he's not into some people. Yes, he is. There it is. He's somewhere in between.
Yeah. So we're excited about this because this is a major moment. And Mike, you brought up something, too, that's vital with Wesley AME Church.
One of the most beautiful things that I found out about Wesley AME is it is where the great TSU, our HBCU, was founded. So it was founded in the basement of the church. So understand, we understand that Wesley AME is in the fabric of our community, man.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And now that you mentioned that, Michael, it was in 1945 when Lula White, secretary of the NAACP, held that meeting at Wesley, in the basement of Wesley.
Wow.
Because NAACP wanted to integrate University of Texas Law School. And during that meeting, she asked for volunteers. And Heman Sweat, the Sweat family was members of it. He volunteered had the credentials. They went to Wiley, graduated Wiley, had excellent credentials. They went there in February 46, and then President Plainer said that we'll give you a scholarship to go anywhere in the other states, but you cannot go here. Wow. And they filed that lawsuit, Painter versus Sweat, in 1946, and it brought Thurgood Marshall to Houston. Wow. From numerous meetings at Wesley, and that case went all the way to the Supreme Court. And within 1 month after they filed that lawsuit, they created Texas State University for Negroes Law School, and eventually become Texas Southern University.
Man,
wow!
To see the impact of the church on the community, and I know Pastor White, when you hear that, man, to see the impact and the history of this church, I know sometimes for some, when we step into these big shoes, it can be intimidating. But as we see in Houston, you're already off and running.
Well, I'm just standing on Dr. Coates' shoulders, and 37 years, and I'm just glad to be here for such a time as this, to continue to lead Wesley onward and upward. We are building a new church on 288 in South Houston in the edge of Pearland. Mm-hmm. And so that started in December as soon as I got here. And so we pray the construction be finished by December or February next year at the latest.
Yeah. When you talk about the vision of the church, for those know as you continue to move forward, what is the vision of Wesley AME?
The vision of Wesley AME is connecting people to the heart, hand, and head. So the Bible says, Jesus said, where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also. So if we connect hearts to heads and hands, that means hands will be able to do all the things that our community needs that is sorely missing, and people are screaming and waiting for folks to, as I called it at my old church, love our lives.
Yeah, man. Right. Yeah, definitely. And we're excited. So a lot of great things are happening over at Wesley AME.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful thing. So tell us about what's going on May the 14th, the welcome to Houston for Wesley.
Yeah.
I've invited my seminary classmate, Reverend Dr. Marcus Cosby, and the great people of Wheeler Baptist, to come over and welcome my wife and I to the city. Marcus Cosby and I met in 1997.
Wow.
We were in grad school, and we were both skinnier than we are right now.
I understand the statement. I really do.
Yeah. So I know this is going to be a great day of celebration, Carl.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. We are excited that Pastor Cosby has accepted that baton and march into Houston Reverend John F. White II and Reverend Maria Mallory White to introduce them to this great city of Houston.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an awesome celebration. And, AV, I look to see you in the audience.
I'll be there.
And then your pastor, Reverend Reggie DeVon.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Radcliffe. Pastor Radcliffe is going to be there. I know Pastor White Radcliffe was, of course, the chair of the board in Atlanta when you guys were in school as well, and I know
exactly. That's where I met him.
Yeah, and so
and I want y'all to know that I found out there's 4.9 million people in Houston.
Yeah,
Carl Davis knows all
everyone.
Every one of them. I promise you.
Oh, Pastor, don't do me like
that. Come on now, he everywhere. When I see the sea, I know it's him.
Yeah, he says go.
Yeah, he can say that and mean it.
Yeah.
If there was an H-Town mascot, Carl Davis. It ain't Scarface.
Oh, wow.
It ain't Hakeem Olajuwon.
Listen,
It's Carl Davis.
It's Carl Davis.
He just gave us something.
Don't run with that, AB.
H-Town mascot. Carl
AB, don't run with
that. Don't play with it.
Yes, sir. Listen, and we can say that. We can say because your pastor said it. Because the
pastor said it's ordained.
It's ordained.
Yeah, you say it's ordained.
It's ordained.
Yeah. Pastor John F. White II said.
Yes, sir. He said
he coming to town.
Yeah.
And he's running fast.
Yeah.
He's running fast.
Come on now with the mascot.
Yeah.
Carl Davis in the building. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. But what I love about the church, AME Church, man, really is to see from 1945 to 2024 the pastors that they're choosing have been advocates in the community, taking care of the community to the point where they're establishing institutions in the community, such as that great HBCU. From there to now, this pastor coming in in December, breaking ground, building a new congregation right on the edge of Prayer Land, out here now making sure that all of the teachers that are that need to be celebrated are being celebrated in our communities. So, you know, man, my hat off to you, brother, truly. As we go ahead, I'm excited. I'll be there on the 13th and the 14th. I want to see it all. I'm coming for the whole thing.
Well, I want you to know we're not just feeding teachers now. We got to feed the cafeteria workers. We got to feed
go ahead,
the words of
go ahead,
Bishop Lottie Dottie and everybody.
And
everybody work at the school.
And I love the fact that you guys are going in the inner city, you know, because as we know, we're getting ready to come. This is May, summertime. A lot of kids are going to be hungry. A lot of kids go without because they don't have the school element to feed them during the day. So, Pastor, talk about especially the importance of us as the church, making sure that we're visible and relevant and helping to meet the needs of the community.
We have to. I believe that John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist Church, said that the world is our parish. And I believe that it's our challenge for the church to look out for the least, the lost, and the left behind. And then next week, I am dropping a summer reading list for kids in elementary school, middle school, high school, and adults. So color folks will get off of TikTok, Facebook, and the Gram and start reading.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's a movement that needs to take place. So, Pastor, we only have about a minute and a half. We love for you to tell everybody how to get in contact with you, how to get in contact with the church, and not just these particular events, but every Sunday. Is it Wednesday nights as well?
Yeah.
Tuesday night is Bible study.
There you go.
7 p.m. on all social media platforms, Wesley AME Church Houston. Our personal Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, the old Twitter, also known now as X, John F. White II. You can find me there every Sunday, 9:45 a.m. At the Brentwood Chapel until we finish this new construction project.
Yes, sir.
And in the words of King James, we're going straight way there. And we invite everybody in the community to come and share. I'm excited about being in Houston. My wife and I moved from Miami. And our kids. And so I'm just glad to be in a place where Papa Do's
Come on, it is. That and a whole lot more, Pastor White. We got to introduce you to a lot more because there's a lot more in the city. We can get you hooked up with. And I won't name. I don't want to
gain 10 pounds.
Welcome.
I've been to Willie G.
Welcome. Yes, sir.
I've been to Paris for the pork chop on Friday.
But they got to take you to the breakfast club.
I'm gonna say, you ain't been to the breakfast club.
I mean, come on now, y'all. Y'all tried me.
Okay.
Where's the old school Miami? Y'all tried me.
We had to ask.
Breakfast club about 4 or 5 times.
Hey, we wouldn't be Houstonians if we didn't make sure that you had already been there. So we're excited about it.
I'm looking for the Jamaican spot. I'm looking for
Cool Running.
No. I'm from Miami, man.
You got a whole different level. I got
I'm looking for the real Jamaican spot. I've even found conch here in Houston. And Wells and Wings, I'm giving them a shout out. They got fried conch. I thought I was at home. But if I can get me some conch salad and some peas and rice,
you good.
I believe I'll be all right down here.
We're going to pray for you. Pastor, thank you, man, for coming on Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. We appreciate you.
Beautiful thing.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah, and of course, Carl Davis, thank you, man.
Thank you for Michael Crockett and AV.
Come on, man, we together.
We appreciate you.
And what would we call him? What is his new title?
Oh, he Houston's mascot.
He the Houston mascot.
Don't play with him. When you see the C and the D, it's Carl Davis, baby. He makes the C and D stands for H-Town.
Thanks for listening to Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. This program is paid for by Crockett and Sons Enterprises and does not necessarily reflect the views of this station. For those needing business, healthcare, insurance, tax, or other essential family needs, call the Crockett and Sons Enterprises corporate office, 281-576-9119.